This is the first in a series of videos about creating, editing, and managing posts. Posts are pretty much the most basic form of content in the WordPress site. They are blog posts. Or to create one, go to Posts in the left-hand nav bar. You'll see here that we've got an Edit Post page, and here's the variety of posts that we've created for our company. So we've done some writing since we've been founded, and just a quick overview of this page. You've got a column of posts with the post title. You've got the author. You've got the categories and tags. And we'll come back actually to talk about categories and tags at a later date. Actually, see, I have to add some tags to this post. Got the date that it was published and the ID. And again, in another post, I will talk about the ID function in WordPress. But I don't actually want to edit anything right now. What I want to do is I want to create a new post. So I go over to my left-hand nav column, click Add New. Now you'll see here that I have an Add New Post page. You've got space for a title, you've got space for your content. You'll notice here that you've got a fairly familiar toolbar, as you would see in pretty much any word processing application. Over on the right, we've got some modules, and like on the dashboard, they can move around. So you can customize how this thing appears. This is the Publish module. You can save a draft, which is nice. You don't have to do everything all at once. You can check it out, see how it looks by clicking Preview. You've got status of your draft, can be edit, or status of your current post. It's a draft right now. We can actually edit this. Say it's pending review if we had a setup for admins, editors, authors, and we can talk about that in a subsequent post. We've got our visibility. You can control who can see these things and who cannot. You've got public, which is the default setting, and as already chosen here. You've got password protected. You can actually protect posts. So you can set a password for it and send that to somebody. If you have something you want to put up but you don't want the whole world to see it, it's a good way to go about it. You've got private, which actually makes pages private, surprisingly enough, but it means that they don't actually appear in your navigation bar. If you've got a nav, you have a page, you want to put some content up, but you don't want to include it in your nav bar, you would use private. But we're going to leave it public for now. You can publish it immediately, and you can say, look, I want to publish it today at 11:46 a.m. Click OK, or you can actually set a future date. We'll publish it April 30th, 2010 at this time, but we're not going to do that either. And then this button here says Publish. Like I said, we'll talk about categories and tags at a little bit later date. Don't worry about this. This is actually a plugin that I have for my site that I was playing around with. It's sort of fun, but we're not going to worry about it right now. So to create a post, make sure you have your idea. Give the thing a title. Let's actually capitalize it. Catchy title. You can sit down here and start typing. And now we can save a draft. And you'll notice once we've saved a draft that you actually get a slug up here. It's just called a slug. This is the page title, and it's in Boolean or natural language. And it's great for search engines, and it's great for people so that they know where they are. There's a setting that you can control how this appears, and this is sort of just a nice way for the folks who are using your site so they know that they're on the post called Catchy Title. You can also copy this, paste this into email, send it to folks that you want them to see it. You can also edit it if you want to. Save it. See, it doesn't affect your actual post title, but it does affect the slug. I'm going to go back to the post title original one that I had. And that's essentially creating a post. One other thing I want to point out to you is that this is the WYSIWYG editor, meaning it's what you see is what you get. If you are a little more code savvy and you want to control how things look inside of your post, you can actually go in and write the code for it using HTML markup.